Hey, back to Peyton Manning. Do you think that Peyton, either restructuring or taking a pay cut, will make himself look better in the eyes of the fans and make him look better in the eyes of his teammates?
Yes and yes. I mean, Tom Brady, despite what the truth is, the perception is that he's this team player. He gave up quite a bit for the sake of the team. For PR purposes, I think it would do Peyton a lot of good. In fact, I'll even say that I think Peyton, based on we talk too much about legacies and all that kind of stuff, but the way Peyton's legacy is going, I think he needs to do this. Because the perception of, right now, if you look back at Peyton Manning's career, he had all the stats, but there's the one Super Bowl. So this helps for the Super Bowl. It doesn't help Peyton Manning. It helps the team. And I think he needs that.
Well, we should mention, and since I seem to be a Peyton Manning defender, where did this come from?
No idea.
It's a nice envelope.
One of our interns.
Oh, nice. Peyton Manning, you can send this out.
Sponsored.
Commemorative
It's not a nationwide
It's
thing?
a commemorative ticket of Peyton Manning's first game
Oh.
as a Bronco.
Oh, okay.
But you could mail it out because there's a stamp on it because I need to pay my life insurance policy. So I'll send it to him, see if I can get a discount. He did restructure his contract once before, and that seems to be forgotten.
He did it with the Colts, I think, a couple times.
Yeah.
And
So it's not something novel to him
Right.
that he's never done before.
Right.
So, I mean, when people talk about,
Right.
Brady's done it, well, Peyton did it when they were on the roll of winning all of those division
yeah, and what I
championships.
said was wrong. Look, Manning, as far as a team, the Broncos won 13, 13, and 12 games the last 3 years with Peyton Manning. They would not have won 13, 13, and 12, without Peyton Manning.
Kyle Orton, Tim Tebow. Didn't John really like, who's the guy that's back with the Dallas Cowboys now?
Brandon Whedon.
He liked him, don't you remember? You wrote
Yeah,
a lot
well,
of stuff about
Manning,
him.
when they recruited,
He was going to be a stopgap.
when they recruited Manning, they picked up Manning in first of all, the Pat Bolin's plane stopped in Stillwater, and Elway and the gang got off to watch Whedon. The plane went on to Miami, picked up Peyton Manning, came back and stopped in Stillwater, where the guys watched. Those guys took Whedon out to dinner the night before, and then they watched his pro day. Then they hopped on the plane with Peyton Manning. And so, yes, it does appear Whedon wound up going like 6 spots ahead of where the Broncos were drafting. Maybe not quite that much, but that might have been one way they would have gone. I think we all agree, John was trying to move on from Tim Tebow one way or the other.
Plus, he wanted Andrew Luck in the worst way. But that's the only way they would.
He tried to get him the year before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That the only way he was going to get Andrew Luck, Tim Tebow actually kept him from getting. They would have been in position to possibly get Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
How the Colts won 2 games? When they made the switch from Orton to Tebow, they'd only won 2 games.
They were 1-4.
Yeah, they could have tanked that season. Speaking of which,
they tried the year before, and Luck stayed in school. And it wound up that was Cam Newton #1. The Broncos had the #2 pick, and they took Von Miller. Now, and everyone was wondering if Elway was going to try to pull Elway and get Andrew Luck to come to Denver.
Wouldn't it have been something if Andrew Luck says, I'm going to play tennis rather than going to Indianapolis?
Yeah.
So he could get traded to the Broncos.